What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Charles Branch back today with another Phantom Parade video, and today I will be going over whether the new Holy Pepper Gojo is worth summoning for. So let's get right into it, right? So, like first things first, Gojo is a busted unit, right? Even though the blue Gojo, like the Gojo we have right now in the game, he is, don't get me wrong, he is amazing, right? This Gojo slightly edges him out because he's just a nuke, right? So before we go over the kit, guys, please remember to black flash that like button and subscribe for more content. Anyway, let's get right into it. So first of all, obviously it's a Gojo, so unfortunately he will leave the field after 7 turns. That's just how it is, right? He's too strong to be kept on the field, you know what I mean? He can black flash, and when he does black flash, his crit rate increases a pretty standard stuff. But when he gets like crazies here, right? So his skill 1, which is, you know, 0 cost, it does melee damage, which has a great chance to crit, and also debuffs 2 things, which is the taijutsu damage and jujutsu damage on the enemy by 15% for 2 turns. So here's a free debuff on skill 1, which is obviously really good. Pretty self-explanatory there. Just good, right? Skill 2, which is Composure of the Strong at level 10, is a bot for himself. So it increases the enemy's damage received by 30%, which is 30% more damage you'll do to the enemy, which is really good. And then increases the enemy's damage by 10%, which, yeah, so it's a bit of a like a two-way thing, but you'll just do it on the weakest enemy, right? And then this one increases own damage by 70.1% for 2 turns. So Gojo can stack this twice and he'll just be a beast, right? So you definitely want to do that. And then skill 3, let's start with you, increases his own break damage by 100% for 1 time. So you'd probably want to pop this right before you do the ult. And then you also have range damage and more debuff by decreasing their damage by 15%. So, like from that alone, and they cost 1 each as well. Gojo, he's like debuffing, but at the same time, he's like fucking shit up, you know what I mean? So that alone makes him really good, right? But then his ult is just fat damage, and then it also decreases the enemy's ult count by 2. So that would help in like the domain fights, for example, where Jogo has a domain, you pop this, and then he has his domain stalled for another like 2 turns, right? So that's like really good too. And he leaves the field after ult. So even if you're on your 3rd turn and you have your ult for him, even though he leaves after 7 in his passive, as soon as he ults, he will leave. So that's one thing to keep in mind, right? Because you'd want to save it until the end of the 7 turns if it's a stage you can 3-star. But say stuff like tower, you'd probably stall it, right? Like it won't really matter. Just like use your judgment to see when you'd be able to kill or almost kill. That's when you like want to pop the ult. So besides that, just, you know, some crit rate start for his combo ult. It won't really matter anyway for him because he's gone, but for the ally, I guess that would help. And then here as well, obviously he's immortal, so he has the same thing as other like Gojos on global right now. And it also has the 7 turns retreat, and that's about it. So, on the comments, on global, no, pretty sure. Early to mid, bro, I wish early to mid 2025. Okay, yeah, so overall, he's a really busted unit, right? He definitely sounds like a good damage dealer. But is he worth summoning for? I'd say if we're given free tickets, you'd like, of course, use them. But honestly, at this rate, boys, I do not know about using your cubes, right? Because he's busted, you know, he's an insane unit, right? But Blue Gojo still does get the job done, number 1. And number 2, it's like, we don't know how soon we're getting the hidden inventory one. So the Teen Gojo, Teen Ghetto, and Toji, right? So by you using all your cubes on this, you might be cheating yourself at summoning on the Teen Gojo later, who could be sooner than we think, right? And, you know, he's better than Gojo. So, it's up to you. I reckon if we're given 3 cubes, because I know on the Discord they did say we're giving us 3 cubes. Hey, bro, realistically, it's probably just like 3k. But it has to be at least 10k, bro. Because they've been dogging us for this whole game. We need at least 10k. If we're given 10k, maybe drop a multi or 2. It's really up to you. You will get a free multi out of the tickets on the event as well. But that's grindy. That won't be day 1. And there should be ticket packs as well. I'll probably cop one of them. But yeah, overall, I don't think you need Gojo. But for Tower as well, he does help a shit ton in Tower. So if you fuck you, Windows. If you're like going for like clears and just to push as far on Tower as you can, I'd say maybe you should summon. But as an overall baseline, I would say don't summon. And if you are, do it minimally, because there's better stuff coming. Even though Gojo is like his second top tier, right? Bar the Infinite Void Gojo. Just Gojo is probably the bro. All Gojos are busted, but he's probably the second or third best Gojo in the game. And he's a good unit, right? So you might want to summon. It's up to you. But I'm saying don't. Again, if you are, do it minimally. So yeah, that's all today's video, guys. I'll have the summon video up tonight. And yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you're summoning or not. I want to know, you know. So see you guys later. Peace.